y'all, welcome to my channel today. This is behind the scenes on July 26, 2026. This is a real-time reflection or moment from the season of writing my memoir. So one of the things I've always found fascinating are the lines in our palms. That curiosity really started back in 2021. I began paying much closer attention to my own hands and noticed all the different lines and markings. Naturally, I started researching what people believed they meant, and from what they meant and the things I've been going through, it kind of seemed right. Hit spot on. But there are so many different perspectives out there. Some people connect them to spiritual gifts, some connect them to past lives, others connect them to witches, psychic abilities, or different spiritual practices. I've read a lot of those different interpretations over the last few years. But when I look at my own hands, I've never believed anything good in me comes from anyone other than God. If He's blessed me with intuition, discernment, or gifts I don't fully understand yet, I believe those gifts come from Him. One thing that has always stood out to me is that sometime after my awakening in 2021, I noticed two new markings had appeared on my right palm. Because I had my palm read before my awakening and then after. And on my right palm, there's some markings I couldn't figure out what they were. They sit together and almost look like tiny two crystals or pieces of ice together. They come to a point. I've searched online everywhere trying to find an explanation for what they might represent, but I never actually found anything that truly matched what I see. So they've remained one of those quiet mysteries I've continued to wonder about. But tonight my dad and I were sitting together comparing our hands. We were talking about the similarities we noticed, like the half moon markings and some of the different lines, like many X's on mine. As I looked down on my hand again, I thought, I know what people say these markings mean, but what does God say? My dad mentioned there was a verse about the palms of God's hands. Of course, I looked it up. It led me to Isaiah 49:16. It says this: "See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Your walls are ever before me." I just sat there for a minute. I know that verse is talking about God's hands, but reading it shifted something in me. Instead of wondering what every line in my own hands might mean, I found myself thinking about the God whose hands hold me, the God who knows every detail of my life, the God who has never forgotten me. As I looked down at my own palms, I couldn't help but reflect on everything I'd wondered about. Reading Isaiah 49:16 didn't answer every question I had, of course, but it reminded me of something even greater. Before I ever started searching for answers, God already knew me. He already knew every chapter of my life before I lived it. And whatever gifts He has given me, whatever purpose He has for my life, they all begin with Him. So as I looked at the lines on my own hands, I couldn't help but wonder about the story God is writing through my life. Not because I believe I found every answer, but because I was reminded that my life has always been in His hands. Tonight, that realization hit me differently, and it brought tears to my eyes. Tears of appreciation, tears of love. Oh my, and tears of gratitude for sure. Thank you, God, for reminding me that before I ever searched for you, you already knew me. Thanks, guys. That's all I have for today. Hey, and thank you for being here and supporting me. It truly means so much. Until next time, ta-ta.